Hello students, welcome to my channel English All New Academy. Before we begin the poem, please subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon. This video deals with a poem from Standard 10, First Flight. The poem is The Ball Poem and this video deals with stanza-wise explanation and the summary. The poem has been divided into two parts. This video deals with stanza-wise explanation and the summary of the poem. Part 2 deals with figures of speech, poetic devices and rhyme scheme. I request you to watch both the videos to get a complete understanding of the poem. The ball poem is very significant because it conveys an important message that, like ball, we have so many possessions in our life and we may lose these possessions, but we should not feel distressed because we have to proceed further in life. So, the ball constitutes an important theme of the poem. The poem is written by a great poet, John Berryman. In this poem, the ball symbolizes possessions that are dear to us, and through the loss of the ball, the poet has tried to convey the message that nothing stays with us forever, and we should accept this fact. We should accept that life is an intermingling of joys and sorrows. But in the times of distress, when we are away from our near and dear ones, when we suffer the loss of our favorite possessions, we should not feel distressed because we have to proceed further in life. We have to tolerate the loss and balance our emotions and feelings. Let's begin stanza-wise explanation. What is the boy now who has lost his ball? What what is he to do? I saw it go merrily bouncing down the street and then merrily over. There it is in the water. Now, the very first line is very significant because it talks about the loss of a very favorite possession of the boy here, and the poet is observing the boy, how he feels, how unhappy he is when he sees that the ball is no more with him. यहाँ पर हम देख रहे हैं कि उसका बॉल यहाँ पर पानी में चला गया है. The theme that is conveyed here is that, like ball, we have many possessions, and in life we may have to lose these possessions because nothing is permanent in the world. So we should be able to tolerate the loss and we should not go on brooding over the loss of the possessions. यहाँ पर बॉल के थ्रू पोइट ने हमें ये बताया है कि हमारी लाइफ में बहुत सारी चीज़ें, बहुत सारी बातें ऐसी हैं, बहुत सारे ऑब्जेक्ट्स ऐसे हैं विच आर आर पोजेशंस विच आर वेरी क्लोज टू आवर हार्ट, और ऐसी चीज़ें जब अपने से दूर हो जाएं तो हम बहुत दुखी हो जाते हैं. लेकिन हमें एक्सेप्ट करना होगा कि लाइफ में हमें अपनी ड्यूटी और रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी को फुलफिल करना है. सो दो वी आर अनहैप्पी, वी हैव टू लर्न how to tolerate the loss. No use to say, oh, there are other balls. Here the poet is saying that the boy feels so much sad, he is very much grieved. बहुत दुखी हो गया है ये देखकर कि उसका बॉल अब उसके पास नहीं है. तो ऐसे समय में जब इंसान बहुत दुखी होता है, उस समय उसे अगर हम दिलासा देंगे, if we will console him by saying that there are other balls, then it will not relieve him at all because he is so much we can say distressed. वो बहुत दुखी है और वो समझ नहीं पा रहा है. He is very much we can say disheartened, heartbroken. और दूसरी बात ये भी समझनी है कि और बहुत सारे ऐसे possessions हैं लाइफ में. So we should not go on brooding over the thing which is no more with us. Then he says, an ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy as he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbour where his ball went. I would not intrude on him. Now the poet says that the boy is grief stricken. Grief मतलब बहुत दुखी हो गया है. He is feeling so sorrowful. He is disheartened. he is feeling very much, we can say, discomforted. He is feeling dejected, बहुत ज़्यादा दुखी हो गया है, इसीलिए he is standing rigid, stiff खड़ा है, because जब हम shocked होते हैं, when we are unable to bear the loss, this is the kind of expression that is revealed. He is standing rigid, trembling, because he is feeling very much shocked and staring down, और बॉल को ही टकटकी लगाए देखे जा रहा है, because he is unable to accept that the ball is no more with him. Here this line also is very significant, because here young days signify his childhood. Now the boy is mature enough with the loss of first thing, that is his first possession. पहली बार उसने एक्सपीरियंस किया है द लॉस ऑफ हिज बॉल, एंड दैट्स व्हाई मे बी ही इज अनएबल टू टॉलरेट द लॉस, एंड दैट्स व्हाई द पोएट सेज दैट he is also learning an important lesson of life, that he has to accept the loss and tolerate it. So now as he is growing up, as he is understanding the responsibility, as he is able to understand the nature of loss, now he would be able to become mature, and his childhood, his young days, they also are going into the harbor, means अब वो इतना innocent नहीं रहेगा, क्योंकि उसे अब समझ में आ रहा है कि लॉस क्या है और उसे हमें कैसे बेयर करना है, how to tolerate it. The poet also talks about a time another ball is worthless. Now why it is worthless to buy another ball? यहाँ पर देखिए, oh there are other balls. ऐसे कहेंगे उसको बहुत सारे बॉल है और आ जाएंगे, it is of no use because he is feeling very much distressed. Then a dime another ball is worthless. The poet says that with a dime, which means 10 cents, which is a type of US currency. ये वहाँ की करेंसी है, अपने यहाँ पर जैसे कॉइन्स होते हैं वहाँ सेंट्स होते हैं, तो एक टाइम में उसका दूसरा बॉल तो आ जाएगा, लेकिन इट इज वर्थलेस. वर्थलेस इसीलिए है, वो उसके काम का इसीलिए नहीं है क्योंकि द न्यू बॉल कैनॉट रिप्लेस द old one, because maybe the ball which he had lost was attached to him since his childhood, and the poet here is giving more importance to his feelings कि कोई भी चीज हमसे अगर दूर हो जाती है, अपना कोई भी possession है अगर हमसे दूर हो जाती है तो हम उसको replace नहीं कर सकते हैं. We can't replace the thing which we have lost. Now he senses first responsibility, that is in a world of possessions. World of possession मतलब materialistic possessions, जैसे कि बॉल उसकी favorite चीज है, because he is a child. But we elder ones, we have different kinds of possessions with which we are very much attached to. The loss of the ball, he understands his responsibility. He is able to understand that he has to forget about this ball because he had to fulfill his duties and responsibilities. He also understands that for our possessions, it is our responsibilities to keep them safe and secure. Then he says, people will take balls. Balls will be lost always. Little boy means there is nothing to be so grieved about, because sometimes people will take away your favorite possessions and you have to be very responsible towards the possessions, and sometimes balls will be lost. So you have to be careful, you have to be responsible, and you have to understand at the same time that you should be able to balance your feelings and emotions when you suffer the loss of something. And no one buys a ball back. Why no one buys a ball back? Because here ball symbolizes possession. यहाँ पर ball मतलब जो भी आपका possession है, जो भी आपकी बहुत ही अच्छे से आपने जो चीजें संभाल के रखी हैं, maybe it can refer to near and dear ones also. तो वो वापस से कोई नहीं लेता है और लेना भी नहीं चाहिए, because the thing which you have lost cannot be replaced. There is no substitute for the thing that is lost. जो आपकी feelings उससे attached है वो हम दूसरी चीज के लिए नहीं attach कर सकते हैं. Money is external. इसीलिए कह रहे हैं कि money is external because the new thing cannot replace the older one which was close to your heart. Here he is giving more importance to the feelings which are attached to the possession. He is learning, well behind his desperate eyes, the epistemology of loss, how to stand up, knowing what every man must one day know, and most know many days how to stand up. Here we can see that he is learning behind his desperate eyes, means he is very desperate to get it back, but it is not possible to get it back. वो वापस बॉल को नहीं ला सकता है, तो ये सिग्निफाई करता है कि बहुत सारी अपने पोजेशंस जो अपने से दूर हो जाते हैं उन्हें हम वापस नहीं पा सकते हैं. सो ही इज लर्निंग एन इम्पॉर्टेंट लेसन ऑफ हिज लाइफ. अपनी लाइफ का एक बहुत ही ज़रूरी लेसन सीख रहा है कि इस तरह से बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं कि जिनसे हमें दूर होना पड़ सकता है लाइफ में. एंड एवरी मैन मस्ट नो अबाउट इट. हर इंसान को ये समझ लेना होगा दैट इट इज़ द अल्टीमेट रियलिटी ऑफ लाइफ, दैट लाइफ इज़ एन इंटरमिंगलिंग ऑफ जॉयज एंड sorrows. So, we should know how to bear loss, how to tolerate it, and how to proceed further in life. How to stand up का मतलब है कि लाइफ में हम फिर आगे कैसे बढ़ें, क्योंकि we can't brood on the things which are lost because we have our responsibilities, we have our duties which are to be fulfilled. इसीलिए we should learn how to stand up. So in this way we have seen that the poet has tried to convey a very important message which is for all of us. Now here the meaning of epistemology of loss means knowledge of loss. उसे समझ में आ रहा है, उसे knowledge हो रही है कि अगर किसी चीज कोई चीज हमसे दूर हो जाती है, when we suffer the loss of something, then how does it feel and how we can stand up, means how we can again regain the life, how we can start the life anew. चीज तो दूर हो गई है, we have suffered, we have to suffer, but at the same time we have to understand that life has to be continued. Here is the summary of the poem. The beginning of the poem, the very first lines are very significant because they signify ball, which denotes possessions, and the boy, which represents all the human beings. And also, we have a lesson to learn that we have to go away or our possessions would not be with us. We have to suffer the loss of our possessions, but then we have to continue proceeding further. हमें आगे लाइफ में बढ़ते रहना है. The poet also says that we should leave the child, we should leave the person alone to get self realization, to gain proper understanding about the loss and how to bear that loss, how to stand in times of adversity. He also says that we cannot replace our possessions because our memories are attached with those possessions, so it is useless to think about the substitute. The poet has conveyed a very important lesson of life, that we should accept the fact that the ultimate reality of life is that nothing is permanent in the world. When we experience loss for the first time, it is unbearable, but then with self understanding, with self realization, with acceptance of the loss, we become tolerant and we move ahead with fortitude. Hope you have understood the poem, and do watch second video also for getting understanding about figures of speech. If you like the video, please like it and also subscribe my channel for latest videos. Thank you for watching the video.